Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. Things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point, but, boy, you and I down there with... Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Brandon, guys do whatever it takes to have fresh legs late in the season nowadays, don't they? How about him last week, Week 16, NFC Player of the Week for his performance?
Probably means a little bit more to him later in the year, doesn't it, because of what you just said, the fatigue for a running back throughout the season.
Shows the offseason training and the endurance that he created in order to have that type of a game this late in the season.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. The numbers for Jones last week, 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Brady's throw there complete. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The Falcons ready to take over as the season winds down and you look at them in totality. You know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Back to the air. Ryan after the pick 6. 7 yards, the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Good throw there to start the second possession. Maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we got to get him settled. It's not easy after you've thrown a pick 6. You might want to just run the football, but I think in most cases you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. And it's not necessarily just throwing one or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Definitely looked like one he was comfortable with on the last throw. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Ryan. They'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ryan will throw again. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now second and 6.
Again, Ryan. That's complete to Smith. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
When you're dead last in the NFL in third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Ryan. Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack. In there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. A good throw here, finding Pascal. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
First carry now for Keyshawn Vaughn. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got him for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Brady throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Brady gives this one to Vaughn.
He gets away from one. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Falcons nothing.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now he'll throw with Brady.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Ryan. Throwing for his line back, and he's got him complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Williams. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. From the gun, Ryan to the right side and complete to Hurst. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They go back to the ground now with Smith. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 23.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Here's Ryan. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Now Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. From the gun, Ryan. That's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The Falcons on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. And it's caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Now this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there, first down. From the gun, it's Brady. Shakes off the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Marlon Davidson
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. That'll bring up second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here's the Tampa Bay offense and Ronald Jones leading him out. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Tackle by Jonathan Grenard. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
12 yards there and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Brady. Taken in by Pascal out left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the gun, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Airing this one out for him, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A huge gain of 40 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Brady again, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Again, it's Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught.
And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Gay is on for the point after. And it's 21-3. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now it's Ryan.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. A give to Smith out of the gun. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams.
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Ronald Blair on the stop.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
This will be caught just inside the 10. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. And his 2 touchdowns, a big reason they're winning right now.
So meaningful when you score and it's got your team out there in front. Changes the complexion of everything you're doing. It's one thing to score, garbage time, but these count. This is a big deal, and he's making those types of plays, and I think they'll keep finding ways to get it to him.
I was just going to say probably going to go back to him. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Brady going to try and throw on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Some might say that he's got to look that in and absorb the contact, but even at his size, that's a tough throw to hold on to. He was unable to on that attempt.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this one,
now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Back at his own 9-yard line.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, this one caught by Ridley. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Ryan, and he fires one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
that was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you're getting the team home.
The bus driver. See who can drive the bus here again on this drive. This will be caught at about the 5. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Williams. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
There's supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
On third down, Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Smith. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's fourth down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Brady now on first down. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On play action, now Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll look to run with Vaughn. Fighting through. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Keyshawn Vaughn. His first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession.
They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
On first down, Ryan. A quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Back now in Atlanta. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
From the shotgun, Ryan.
And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. Touchdown, Falcons!
Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Now the extra point. And he bangs it home. It makes it now 35-13 our score. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And the Falcons score to cap it off. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Back to the ground, this time with Jones.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Bucs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Working from the gun, it's Brady.
The left side completion to Jones.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Fielded just inside the 20.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And this one's incomplete.
He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
And now it's 2nd down. To throw again, Ryan. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try to go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he fires one incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Ryan, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.